What's up, family? What's up, family? It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. Just finished going through a great workout. My body needed it. I want to holler at y'all about this Eastern and Western Conference Finals. Very nice. But anyway, y'all chat about this Eastern and Western Conference Finals. Let's start with the East because it's a lot more simple. As I told y'all, it's about Trae Young. And it pisses me off when I watch these teams nowadays with the way the game is called. The most simplest things in basketball, they're not able to defend. When I watch someone like Trae Young, who is very talented, and he's having this coming out party, but he's having this coming out party because, damn, I mean, like, you can't defend anybody, and guys are afraid to defend, and guys are afraid to step out on a pick and roll, and I don't know. Maybe this is, like I said this before, maybe this is my age showing, that this is the get off my lawn showing, but damn, I grew up watching Knicks Heat, where that high pick and roll, you couldn't just high pick and roll people to death like that. No, you could just high pick and roll people to death and just walk, literally walk, not run, not try, but literally walk into the lane, shoot floaters. If you pressed up, you throw a lob over their head. I think in a 7-game series, I don't think you ever saw one alley-oop. Go back, check the tapes. I think in 7-game series, 2 different 7-game series, I don't think you saw one alley-oop. Think about that. Put that in perspective when we talk about how different the game is from today to now. In 2 7-game series with the Knicks and the Heat, you know, when they battling for the Eastern Conference, you didn't see not one alley-oop. How many alley-oops you see in today's game with bigs? If you don't think the game is called differently, I don't know what to tell you. Milwaukee has to make adjustments. They made adjustments in game 2, and they blew them out the water. And they made some threes, thank God. They have no answer for Giannis. Giannis is going to put on. But they just need to do just enough to Trae Young. And they win. And they win. But I just don't trust them. They are in the best position to win the championship. They are. They're in the best position to win the championship. And like I said before, it's there for the taking for whoever. But particularly for them because they're in the best position. They have the best player remaining. And his supporting cast against this type of team and the type of teams they have out west right now is good enough to win a championship. It actually is good enough to win a championship. The Eastern Conference is not like the Eastern Conference it used to be with LeBron because you have better teams that can compete for the championship. But even those better teams have severe flaws. You know, Giannis can't shoot. I'll say big bet. You know, Philly's better than any team that LeBron super teams face in the Eastern Conference. Philly's better than any of them. But they have a major flaw because Ben Simmons can't shoot. They should be here. They're the most talented out of all of them. You know what I'm saying? So Milwaukee's better than any team LeBron faced in the East. You know what I'm saying? And this Atlanta team is better than the Atlanta team that LeBron beat. Definitely without Kevin Love. I think Kyrie didn't play that whole series. This Atlanta team is better than that. You know what I'm saying? So it's better, but not what it should be in comparison to the West. The West has 10 deep with 10 good teams. This is all about, Eastern Conference Finals is all about Milwaukee seizing the moment and realize they have a real chance to win the championship. It is there for the taking, and I'm going to keep singing this shit till the cows come home. Because if they don't win the championship, let alone this series, it is going to be a severe disappointment. They're never going to get a better chance than this. Giannis could have went to Golden State and built a conglomerate where he guaranteed a championship. But he did a noble thing and he stayed, which is what you don't see today. But guess what? When guys do this, like Dame did in Portland, you don't have things like this gift wrapped to you. You think Dame wouldn't want this opportunity? Hello? Do you think Dame wouldn't want this opportunity? But Dame's still playing in the West. You're in the East. And it's gift wrapped for you. It's gift wrapped. Take it. As far as the Western Conference Finals, Chris Paul came back. They got smoked in Game 3. This is what makes me really like the Clipper team. What I really like about them. They remind me, not exactly, but they're reminding me of the Blazer teams they had in the early 2000s. And they're reminding me of that because they have so many different pieces where everybody did something. And if you're a coach who's willing to make adjustments, real adjustments, this not work. You have Bond. If you needed post offense from a guard, you go to Bonzi Wells. If you needed post offense from a big, you have Sabonis and Rashid. If you needed rugged inside play, defense, interior, rebounding, you had Brian Grant. You needed quick guard play, you had Greg Anthony. You had Damon Stoudemire when he was still Mighty Mouse. You know what I'm saying? You had wing defenders with Scotty, who still had it at the time. And he was a great ball distributor. He was still able to run point forward. You had so many different things, and you can mix match your pieces, and especially in the playoffs, to see what's going to work. And this is what the Clippers have. The thing is, the Clippers have a viable superstar when Kawhi is healthy. He's not. When they're containing Devin Booker, like they have in Game 2 and Game 3, now, because the Suns have a viable superstar in Devin Booker, now the Suns are now brought down to the Clippers level. And now that mixing and matching, they're able to compete. They're most definitely able to compete. They're able to compete on a high level to the point where they can actually steal the series. They can actually steal the series the longer they continue to contain Devin Booker. I understand the Kobe comparisons. I don't think it's not a complete fair comparison, complete accurate, but I understand it as far as his relentlessness. The fact that, okay, I gave you 40, fuck that, I'm gonna give you 50. No, I gave you 50, fuck that, I'm gonna give you 60. I gave you 60, fuck that, I gave you 70. Like that kind of relentlessness. You saw this in Game 1. That's what makes me understand it along those lines, and that's just about as far as it goes for me. Doesn't defend like Kobe. He's not Kobe, the athlete Kobe is, but when you see him in mid-range and his relentlessness, I get it. He's going to have to rebound because they're defending him very well now. He's stinking up the last 2 games because of the defense they're playing. I love the way you have guys on the Clippers that can sit down, staying ready, and when they get put in, they performing. They're performing. That kid Terrence Mann, he's having his coming out party. You see the Dookie, the white boy, you know what I'm saying? He was sitting down. Then Game 7 against Dallas, he performed. He's been performing ever since. This is all about Game 4. And Ty Lue was getting his flowers. He deserves it for being a great coach because he's making the adjustments that Doc Rivers didn't. He is making the adjustments that Doc Rivers didn't. And as long as they continue to keep controlling, you're not going to stop Devin Booker. As long as you keep controlling him and not letting him completely go off, Clippers could win this series. If the Clippers win Game 4, Clippers win this series. They lose Game 4, they out in 6 at tops. They win Game 4, Clippers going to win this series. That's my take. It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. I'm out. Salute.